Hi again, Miss Machiko. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out, as you can see. Thanks for keeping your promise, Miss Machiko. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like you deserve any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year, and last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Hello there.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manika? Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plumps back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Miss Machiko always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Miss Machiko can be good friends too. Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori? Huh? Me? Not really. Why would she say that? I guess because she's just like enthusiastic. She's just like, oh, he brought a gift. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. See, you made it sound like it's a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. Such rescuing of the situation.
Wow.
First of all, I wasn't expecting anything of the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'd make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she'd think I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. My queen, I stand before you. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books on boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. I don't know in what kind of like dystopian world this guy is living, but I didn't have like bad times when I said I was liking manga. I never had like anyone being like, "What? You like manga? You suck." So I don't know why he's making such a big deal out of it. I mean, there's even like an anime club in his like school, so. How did you know anyway?
I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face.
What's that supposed to mean? I I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst the stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack.
There it is!
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. Then she turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right in the middle of the rest.
Ah, much better!
Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. Again, here we have the MC being a little bit.
If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door.
She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything.
It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Miss Machiko. Consider it a lesson from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its covers.
In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box.
I'm gonna show you exactly why.
She shoves the book right into my hand. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe.
Don't just stand there.
Ugh! Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I don't know why it's a thing in this game, but it seems like for some reason characters never want to like sit in chairs like normal people and they just sit on the ground, you know, the dusty ground.
Chairs wouldn't work.
What? We can't read at the same time like that. Just put like 2 desks together, it's not that hard. Huh? Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this.
Nice shot!
Don't just say that! You'll make me feel weird about it.
Natsuki crosses her arm and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I opened the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow. How long has it been since I read the beginning?
You don't go back and flick through older volumes every now and then?
Not really.
Maybe sometimes after I finish the series.
Hey, are you paying attention?
I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. Looks like it's a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot?
Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like, there's a really fun chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps to get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kind of drama. Like when they all get into their backstories, and when some of the romance starts to happen, that's what really makes it so good. There's so many touching parts.
Ah, is that so? Sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you.
Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean?
Well, Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't seen you at your full power.
Good save.
Ah, this chapter seems to be like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga?
Well,
Okay, actually, one of the reasons why I like baking so much myself is because of Natsuki. I'll be honest. I can't lie about it. Like, she helped me grow my baking skills. Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something.
yeah. Why does that matter?
It doesn't, I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right?
That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that's impressionable.
Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention, she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Oh, look at her. We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not.
Even though you're just watching me read?
Well, I'm fine with that.
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean?
Um,
Hmm? You don't?
um, that's not. Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends?
Could you not rub it in? Jeez.
Sorry.
Like I could ever get any of my friends to read this. I just think manga is for kids.
I can't even bring it up without them being all like,
Eh? You still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face.
I know those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other loser over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. At least isn't it saying she's a loser? That'd be kind of intense.
Um, yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. Oh, I just can't win, can I?
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here am I, reading it.
Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
Uh, so? Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly, Natsuki started laughing.
I totally forgot that happens.
Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels.
Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter.
Natsuki's voice sparkled with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usually bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with others like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself.
Okay, everyone.
Are you all ready with today's poem?
Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse?
Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Natsuki suddenly noticed how close she's gotten to me.
I can smell
She
you.
hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, Guess I'll stop here for now. I closed the book and ended towards Natsuki.
You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens?
Yeah, but Monica just said,
Don't be dumb. Just take it on with you.
Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I didn't really plan on using my spare time to read this.
Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you.
By tomorrow?
I only got part way to the volume so far.
I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get enough through this. I think it's kind of funny because like mangas are such a short read. Every time I buy a manga, I'm just like, oh yeah, this is gonna be amazing, and then in an hour it's finished. I'm just like, no, I need more now. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book back into my bag.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait!
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine writing from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Do we go with the best girl? The cool girl? The other cool girl? Or the nice girl? I guess I'll go with Natsuki for now. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair I share mine with her first.
Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all,
Yeah? Natsuki rereads my poem.
Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
That's the whole point of sharing in the first place. I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems. That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said.
Well, I would have been more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. So you're supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature look like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy.
So in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki's retort gets cut in her throat.
You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important.
Pretty sure I never actually said that. I said that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she likes my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't.
Ah yes, this masterpiece. It seems like everyone hates this poem. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. I mean, I do like the message of the poem. I just think that maybe another way to like write it would have been better. And don't get me wrong, I do like short poems. Sorry Natsuki, I would never disrespect you.
Yeah, I told you you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
That's not true. What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks That writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? The writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. That's true though. Yes, exactly! I like when it's easy to read, but it eats you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay.
Big wordplay she did on that poem, everyone.
Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall flat on purpose.
Most of it doesn't even rhyme except like 2 words before like falling flat. I like this poem because my dumb can understand. I mean, I guess that's fair then.
It helped brings out the feeling in the last line.
So, you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take it away from her.